to do another motherfucking first impressions video, y'all. Y'all know when I got this motherfucker on right here, bam, it's about that damn time. Now, I know. It's probably been well over a month since I've done a first impressions video on any foundation or whatever the fuck. Y'all know we stay doing that shit all up and through here, and y'all have been on my ass telling me it's time for me to get back to it. So that's what we gonna go ahead and do today. Now, I went on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and asked y'all what y'all wanted to see from your girl, and I gave y'all a couple of choices of a couple of foundations, two of which are pretty much, one is kind of on the newer side, but it's been a while for a little bit, and you'll understand here in a minute, and the other one's newer, okay, and it's much higher and a little bit more expensive. So that'll be the next one we do after this video, so stay tuned for that, all right? Because all of y'all with a resounding yes, okay, wanted me to review this particular foundation right up and through here, and that would be this right up and through here, bam, the Black Up Cosmetics Mattifying Fluid Foundation, okay? So, if you're not familiar with Black Up Cosmetics, I actually showcased a cosmetics haul a little while back, and it showcased all the items that I actually received from Black Up Cosmetics, okay? I will make sure to try to leave it down below if I remember to do so, okay? But it's on this channel, okay? It's the last makeup haul that I did, and it showcased a whole bunch of shit, including what I got from Black Up Cosmetics. They actually sent me a whole bunch of shit, okay? Including this particular foundation that everyone seems to be raving the fuck about, and it is mattifying, so you already know your girl's gotta test that shit out because I loves me a motherfucking matte ass face, you heard me? The other side of things is the fact that this company, after they done sent me the product, had the nerve to send me an email to tell me that they don't want me to do a review where I cuss in my video.
Bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Look,
I'ma do the review the way I do my reviews, okay? And you know, regardless of the fact that my motherfucking ass cusses, you know I give every product the opportunity to shine and to show itself to be exactly whatever the fuck they promise it to be. So, in my fashion, in the way that I do what I do, we're gonna go ahead and do a first impressions video on this right up and through here. So, if you're not familiar with Black Up Cosmetics, Black Up Cosmetics has actually been around for a while, but it's more popular overseas. It is actually a product line that was developed for women of our beautifully brown skin tone, of course, in addition to other shades as well, because it also featured shades for women that are mixed, etc., etc. So there's a nice wide variety of shades in this particular brand. They don't just do foundations, they do lipsticks and liners and contour sticks and palettes and eyeshadow and all that other shit, okay? But we're going to be doing the foundation today. Now, the reason why y'all were so hype about me doing the first impressions on this product, because I've actually had this in my possession for a little bit, and I wanted to do some other first impressions, is because now, this product is now available in Sephora, okay? So now everybody and their mama can go ahead and get their hands on it. You don't have to worry about trying to order it overseas on their site, okay? This particular product also has a tendency, the line itself has a tendency to be on the higher price side. It's actually one of the things that I hear the most about, in particular with Black Up Cosmetics, is that it is a little pricier. This particular foundation is $41.50 on Sephora's website as well as Black Up Cosmetics website, okay? So it's not necessarily the most expensive of foundations. It's not necessarily, you know, Marc Jacobs price, okay? It's more along the lines of Makeup Forever's HD Ultra price. That's right around the same price range, but you already know Estee Lauder and some of my favorite foundations are a little bit on the cheaper side. So this isn't the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest motherfucker either, okay? It's still a little bit on the pricey side, so we're gonna test it out and see if that price is worth all of it. This particular product was actually color matched for me, so Lord only fucking knows if this shit is gonna be my shade, but the shade they sent me is NFL 08, and it's at the top of the box. There are 18 shades total in this foundation, okay? And this particular foundation is supposed to be a mattifying foundation that lasts 8 hours. 8 full-on hours, okay? And that's according to the description on the Sephora website, all right? They don't have that same description on the blackupcosmetics.com website, so we gonna see. You see the top but the bottom with the color. I hope this is not really showcasing what the foundation color is gonna be, because then I'm gonna look a hot-ass mess. But either way, this is what they said. They asked me what my color was in MAC. Y'all know I'm an NW45, for those of you guys that are newer. By the way, while you here, while I got your attention, make sure that you hit that subscribe button sometime in this particular time frame. So go ahead and do that shit, and we'll continue on with the review. Go ahead. You good? Okay. This actually looks kind of like one of those Amazon-ish type of airless bottles. Okay, whatever. You know, here we go. That's what it is right there. Boom. This is paraben-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get started. By the way, if you guys are looking to purchase this product, if this works out and you end up wanting to get your hands on some Black Up Cosmetics, I will leave all links down below in the description box so you guys can check out Black Up, and I will put the direct links for the mattifying foundations and all the other products. Also, if you're going to get it from Sephora, you need to go ahead and sign up for Ebates. My link for Ebates is down below. You'll get a free $10 gift card just for signing up. You can pick wherever you want that $10 gift card to go. It is free fucking 99. And just so you know, every time you purchase through Ebates on Sephora's site, you get money back on your card. So you'll also get an additional discount in addition to any other discounts Sephora offers, and they'll literally put it back on the card you use, whatever card you designate for that money to go back on. Shit is real. The Ebates link is at the top of the description box. Go ahead and sign up. I'm just letting you know right now. And get your free $10 gift card, because that's the only way you get it, is if you go through my link down below. Okay, it's a little darker than what I thought, but still a whole hell of a lot lighter than what my skin tone is, so oh God, I don't know, y'all. We gonna see. Maybe it might oxidize a little bit, but you know, it's not the most liquefying of foundations. As you guys can see, it doesn't really run, okay? And I actually put a little bit too much on my hand, so we're gonna work with what we got. All right, bam, here we go. I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know. Why y'all gotta have me do this foundation first?
Oh, hell no!
Bitch, hell no, motherfucker. This, ooh, and I need to go out today. Look what I have to do for y'all. Okay, you know what? Let me, oh, shit. As you may be able to clearly see, this shit is not my color at all. And when I say it's not my color, I look like Chewbacca up in this bitch. I look like a straight Oompa Loompa in this motherfucker, okay? But what I did was I just really had to try my damnedest to blend this motherfucker in. Now, there's a couple things I can tell you right off the top. Just from the application itself, even though the color is not correct, you know I'm gonna still test the product out, because it's all about the product per se, more so than it is about the color. Because as long as the product is cool, I can get the color in my shade when I need to get the color in my shade. You feel me? So obviously the color matched me wrong as fuck, okay? But we won't hold that against them. This is probably the hardest foundation I have ever tried to work in my entire life to get to evenly apply on my face. It's not the thickest of foundations, but it's not the runniest of foundations. But even working with a foundation brush, it was damn near impossible to get it to evenly apply. So if you guys, I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to tell, but it's not evenly applied on my face, and I actually tried to really spread it out. Took a good 2-3 minutes of application to really try to evenly apply the foundation, and it's patchy as fuck. There's portions on my forehead where it's not even evenly applied. It does feel like it's setting on my face. So you are going to feel a little bit of a cake face going on. I didn't apply that much foundation. In fact, whatever I applied on my hand was too much, so I actually put some of it down here on my little makeup palette over here. And yeah, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna try to bring some of the redness back in my face by applying my mattifying powder, but it's set. This is what it looks like. It's kind of more of a satin matte finish than it is a dry, super duper uber matte finish, okay? And it does feel a tiny bit cakey, and it is a sticky product, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and mattify my face with my duo matte powder, and hopefully I'll bring back some color to my skin so I can actually wear this physically out in public. And I'll be back. Boom! Okay, so it looks a little bit more my skin tone, but I really had to manipulate the fuck out this shit, okay? So, we went ahead and did a little contour, did a little bit of blush, did eyebrows, you know, got a little mascara on, and because we're doing a foundation review with Black Up Cosmetics, I figured I might as well go ahead and do my lippy as well in Black Up, since they sent me some lipsticks as well. So, that's what I'm rocking on my lips. We are rocking the matte lipstick, and it's in the color RGE 3 I am maybe, but I'm sure RGE is rouge, okay, which is French for red, all right? So this is what the container for these lippies look like. It's a matte lipstick, and just so you guys have an opportunity to see the color right there, that's what it looks like, okay? So we gonna go ahead and rock this motherfucker all day because it does promise 8 hours of wear, and we gonna see how this motherfucker lasts. I'm gonna come back, of course, after I've rocked it for a while, and I'm gonna let you guys know about every motherfucking thing, the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly motherfuckers, okay? So I will also make sure to see if I can go ahead and shoot what I look like out in the daylight so you can actually see what this foundation looks like during the day. I just hope I don't break your computer screen. Okay, I'll be back. Boom, I'm back, bitches. Y'all miss me. Okay, so here is my face after many hours of wear, okay? When I came on earlier this morning, it was about 10:30 in the AM, okay? It is now right about 5:30 in the PM, and I would show you my phone, but it's not here, but trust and believe, you can tell because the sun's already down, and y'all know I had some lighting issues earlier when I shot, okay? When it gets around that time in the morning, that's when I get the lighting issues, and actually it's changing right now, okay? So it is nighttime right now, about ready to hit nightfall, and I'm finna take this shit off my face so I can head out to the gym and get my swole on, okay? But I have not touched up my face at all. I haven't reapplied my lippy. I have not reapplied anything as far as powder or foundation or anything that you see on my fucking face since 10:30 and is now 5:30. Okay, so I've rocked it all day, all right? So let me go ahead and get up close so y'all can see how the finish looks, all right? Right, we still got a little bit of blush over here. Some of that Mandalay Dusk is gone though, but some of it's there. You can see a little bit here. All right, we've still got our lippy on, which is also Black Up Cosmetics as well. Okay, and you guys can kind of see a little bit of, you know, dewiness to my face. Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you, you know, the rundown of this particular product up and through here, okay? And then we're going to talk about the lippy as well, since we went ahead and reviewed that here as well, okay? So, number one, we already know the color is off as fuck, okay? So, whatever they color matched me regarding the fact that it was supposed to be color matched at NW45, them motherfuckers wrong with that shit, okay? This thing is too motherfucking high yellow, but that's not what we're testing. We're not testing the color per se, we're testing the foundation. Because like I said, if the foundation is good, we can try to find a foundation color that will suit my needs. But if you're NW45, okay, this is not the color for you. Whatever color this motherfucker was, it is NFL 08. Do not get this shit. Y'all will look like a motherfucking Oompa Loompa. Okay, let me go ahead and show that to you right now, what the foundation looks like, along with the powder, and I'll tell you why I say it like that here in about 2 seconds. So check it out in the daylight, okay? So it does have a very nice, very, very pretty, very naturalish looking finish, as you guys can see from being in the daylight. So it doesn't look entirely ridiculous, okay? So here are my concerns with this particular foundation, okay? So let me go ahead and give you a little breakdown of whatever the fuck I think about this motherfucker right here. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about the application of the foundation, because that's one of the first things right away that I was like, oh hell fucking no, okay? This is probably one of the most drying foundations to apply that I've ever applied in my whole damn life, okay? Number one, it doesn't apply evenly. It's very difficult to manipulate. It is extremely drying and it is extremely patchy, which I know you probably couldn't be able to tell very much on camera. It's a thicker product, but when you apply it, it almost shears out because it does promise a more medium build coverage. That's another thing that I absolutely have to say is false. It is more of a very light to medium, but more on the light side as far as coverage is concerned, because shit, bitch, you ain't gonna get no coverage if the shit's patchy as fuck, okay? That's number one. And two, thirdly, if you do have dry skin, you can't fucking use this shit. It's too fucking drying. Not only does it dry on your face and you start to feel a little bit like it's cake face, even though it is not a very full coverage foundation, okay? But the shit is so dry that it is most definitely going to settle in dry patches on your fucking face. There's no way that you can avoid it, especially because it applies so splotchy. It does not apply very evenly. Even applying with your fingers would most definitely be difficult to get it to melt into your skin, because as you're applying it, it continues to dry. So as you're using your foundation brush starts to get stuck on your skin because it starts to dry that quick. So if you are dry, stay the fuck away from this shit and don't come at me talking about,
bitch, I tried this foundation because you had said it's for my beautifully brown skin tone, and this shit just was dry on my face.
Nah, bitch, I told you, don't use this shit if you have dry skin. A lot of y'all are probably gonna be like, but hold up, bitch, it actually looks good after all this time. You didn't touch up anything or whatever the fuck. I feel you, my nigga, but here's the thing. The reason why the foundation lasted as long as it did, and I can almost guarantee that this is the reason, because I saw what it looked like after I had applied it without this, is because I actually set it with the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Foundation, which is an additional layer of protection for this foundation, okay? The other thing is that, too, this motherfucker transfers like a bitch, even with this powder setting it too. And so I can truly say that if it wasn't for me having set this and really using it to kind of help spread my foundation around so it didn't look so patchy, it wouldn't have this fucking finish. Truly, it's because I set it with a powder, and a good mattifying powder at that, okay? Now, for the price, being that it's $41.50, that puts that in the price range of my products like Makeup Forever HD foundation. It's actually more expensive than my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and y'all know how much I love both of these foundations, and I've done reviews on both of these, so you guys want to check it out, I will leave it in the description box. It's also in the playlist that this video you're watching is on right now, okay? So check it out and you'll understand what I'm saying, all right? And it's in this price range, but y'all, this shit isn't worth any bit of the $41.50 that this is, okay? Period, and a motherfucking story. Not even close. This shit is not even close to $41. This shit doesn't even apply like a drugstore foundation. It's absolutely one of the hardest foundations to manipulate that I've ever fucked with in a long ass time. The other thing I would probably suggest is maybe using a wet beauty blender, maybe to try to make it a little less dry and hard to blend if you really want to try to fuck with this product. But there's so many other better products out there, and I hate to say it because I know this is a black owned company and it's all black power and, woo, and it's for us beautiful brown skin tone women, but I still review products the same no matter who the fuck makes the shit, and that's just my take on this particular product. So now, as far as the lippy is concerned, as you guys can see, I still have it on my face. It hasn't really gone anywhere. It's supposed to be a matte lippy, and it is, and it's semi-matte though. It's not necessarily matte. It's not a liquid lipstick or any of that type of thing. I can actually say with the lipsticks, they're actually not that bad, at least from what I can tell from the one that I have tried. I've actually had a good experience with it. It's not my favorite color in the entire world, but again, these were sent to me. So this particular is okay, but as far as the way that it feels on the lips, the way that it finishes, and how long lasting it is, I've eaten many times since I put it on this morning, and I've had no problems with this. So I actually like the lipstick as far as the formula for the lipstick, okay? Now, FYI, I didn't mention this to you earlier, but this shit's $23. It's a 4, okay? So I should just give you a heads up. It's a little on the pricier side when it comes to lippies, okay? And so if it was about whether I think it's worth $23, absolutely not. However, because I know that there are some other better lippies out there that are just as comfortable and have very similar colors and shades that are just cheaper from a frugal fashionista standpoint, okay? I know you're probably wondering whether I'd fuck with this shit ever again, and would I recommend it to y'all to purchase? And I would absolutely fucking say, fuck no. This shit is not worth the $41 that it is. There are much better drugstore foundations out there that I've utilized that are far better and easier to apply and have a much better finish. And even the more medium, light to medium foundations that are in drugstore are even better than that foundation. It's just too expensive for the price point. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know down below what your experience has been. Also, make sure to check out the description box down below. Of course, first sign up for an Ebates account if you plan to buy anything from Sephora, period, not just these products, but anything from Sephora, because you will get money, a percentage of whatever it is that you purchase back on the card you purchased it with. Plus, if you use my link down below, you will get a free $10 gift card just for having used the link down below that you can put and use towards any particular store that's featured on Ebates, which is pretty much every store you can possibly think of. Nordstrom, Macy's, Forever 21's on there, Sephora's on there, Ulta's on there. Every single store you could possibly imagine is on Ebates. Thumbs up this video if you love seeing these videos from your girl and you already know what time it is. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at TheSocialiteSandy, SANDE. And you already know, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.